Hello everyone, Jeff here, welcome back to the channel. A new strategy has hit the tower. My mod and friend Fluffy Juju has basically come up with a new way of playing day one, in which if you have a bad shop on day one, you don't buy anything, level up, and because you level up, you get a 5% chance of epics in day two. And you reroll and you try and hit epics in day two. I don't know how viable that is, but we're going to be trying it today on any time we have a bad day one shop. However, I think 2 axes and a snowflake is a decent day one, although I cannot afford both of those because I am bad at math. However, I do think we have this, which isn't terrible. But sometimes you do have day ones that are just not very good. And instead of re-rolling and like hoping, just giving up on day one, getting the extra income is not the worst strategy, I think. Especially if you get epics on day two, that's a really good spot to be in. So we'll see what happens, but we're not gonna give up solid day ones like this. If any of these were fire, I would just snap up the molten bow. That being said, I don't think you skip out another icy axe. And I think if you want to guarantee the win, you just take Paladin's Hammer. But I think if you want to be a little bit greedier, you could just take a regular bow. It's easier to pair later. It gives you more money to level up. Yeah, it seems good. Seems good. So the game's definitely gotten a lot harder with these relatively small community compared to, you know, bigger auto battlers. And as such, Grandmaster is brutal, absolutely brutal nowadays. So we're gonna do our best here. Oh, look at! I feel immediately punished by not taking the last Paladin's Hammer because we would have been able to trip up here. I think instead, I'm okay with taking a Novice Blade, locking this. Hope we hit like another Novice Blade next time, and we'll just do this. This is decent. I was gonna say this has a decent odds of winning, but I'm pretty sure Arcane Cleaver Double Wildfire just like no diffs us. If I had to guess. Yeah, we're dead. We're dead. Arcane Cleaver is so good. And Wildfires, once you get 2 Wildfires is good, even better when you get the Cleaver. Now we get options though. I think since we have so many common weapons, there's a good chance that we could just like, I was gonna say there's a good chance that we can hit pairs. Instead, we didn't. Look at this. We got also more Paladin Hammers here. Gross. This is not how you want to do it. Okay, I'm gonna reroll and hope. That's an early Nightfall. It's a really early Nightfall. We could sell 3 things for that. Probably immediately lose the next day because of it. So this is 10, 8, 8, 16, 26. We'd have to sell. Ugh. Ugh, I don't love that. I mean, A4 Nightfall is not terrible. It puts us in a spot. The problem is we just immediately lose. Let's try it. So sell this. Sell the spear. We get the Nightfall, and we get to put the 2 maces on. Okay, sure. It's different, for sure. Now, I guess... Okay, so now we are definitely fishing for anything to pair, or to triple the Icy Axe and the Bone Club. And if we can hit one of the either Cursed Pendant or Nyquil items, we're in a really good spot, I think. Also, we can win this fight if we get a crit. But we didn't. Actually, no, we couldn't. They had a Void Spike with an Arcane Orb. I had 0% chance of winning. Never mind. Never mind. Everything I just said is incorrect. Okay, here we go. Greed. I mean, honestly, like, I'm not gonna complain about a time pendant. Just take a goblet too, and not waste any money here. I think this is like, it got a decent shot of winning even. Like 90 with 30% crit chance. It has 0 chance of winning. They have an upgraded warrior shield. They have an upgraded warrior shield on day 5. Okay, well, you know, it is what it is. We're down to lethal. Off to a rough start. There is another time pendant. I like that. Probably better than the potion. Yeah, let's take the time pendant. Gives us something else to pair. There's a curse necklace. I think we have to take that. I think we're kind of dead, guys. If I'm being so honest. Trident doesn't do anything here. I'm gonna level up. I'm gonna sell the goblet too, and oh, that was about as good as we could have hoped for. Something good? Ugh. Not something good. Not something good at all. Okay. We can sell both for an eclipse. That's terrible. We could get a frostbound for both of these and just start whacking away. There's like no chance we actually win, right? No chance. This is terrible. I mean, this thing's getting pretty good, but I just don't see it. This was gonna have to crit every single turn, I think. Well, maybe. Our opponent has a pretty not great build, so... Ooh. Ooh. That was rough. We gotta get through another day. I will buy a treasure chest for sure. Dusk Shield isn't the worst. Extra triggers. I mean, Nightfall's hitting for a lot now. A Conjure Spear on the Nightfall is also like, if we can survive today, we're doing really well. If we don't, well, I guess it is what it is, right? Maybe do it like this. Maybe buy the Dusk Shield, right? Put this here and this here. And run it like this, so we get more cursed triggers. We'll just let the Conjure Spear be the Conjured Spear. Shield goes off when it goes off, and we just cross our fingers. I think we're okay here. A good wild magic would have instantly killed us, but they got a hook, which doesn't really do anything. This is hitting for a huge amount of damage now. Okay. Okay, we have a dream now. Because we also haven't upgraded one of these. Definitely getting an extra life so we can get day 9. If we get a Vlad, that would be crazy. What's in this box? It is complete garbage. Unfortunately for us, I guess Topaz Spear is the only thing that has a chance of being good, but for now, this Nightfall has to do all the heavy lifting. We're gonna level up because we need the HP. That's a good one. And it's just gonna go right here. That's even better. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna do this. We're gonna go for the win. I can't be greedy, I don't think. I mean, we could be greedy. Like, it's very possible we should have just... It's very possible I should have just put both of these by the Conjure Spear. but eh. Never lucky. That's what I would say. King Midas is okay here. I think, given what we're doing, though, the best thing is to Lyra, make this Frosty, put the Frost Orb there, and just win by Nightfall. I guess upgrading a Dust Shield would be pretty decent. Okay, well, I mean, if it's gonna give it to me, I'm gonna take it. There's another Nightfall. It doesn't really do anything. Cobalt Spear. Okay, so the cool thing about Cobalt Spear is that it's way, way faster than Nightfall. But I don't think we put it on until we need the extra, until we're on lethal. Because this is still going to scale some, assumedly. I think we're actually in a decent spot until we run into Pyramid Moonveil. It's nice of them to get the dark event. I think we still win, probably. Never mind. Never mind. They had some shield going on? No, they just had 9,000 HP, where we didn't have any. Okay. So we do get to do this now, which is, well, I guess before we do it, we should see if somehow we get an upgraded Cobalt Spear. No, but there's a Warhorn. Oh, I almost made a really dumb mistake, huh? If I had put it on the Cobalt Spear, I would lose the Frosty synergy, which is probably better than whatever else we're doing. Awkward. Need to level. Throw this away. Another time pendant seems probably pretty good. This is $110 now. Yeah, I'm like to level. I'd like to level again. The only thing I'm questioning right now is, should I put a Warhorn next to the Nightfall? Which would increase its damage by, what, 270? So 540 a hit after 10 seconds? That seems, I'd rather just hit more, I think, without doing the math immediately. Okay, let's go for it. Carol, Twitch TV, running into them a lot. Although I don't know if they actually stream on Twitch TV, at least not Oaken Tower. Well, they got blasted. Okay. So this is pretty good against not super high HP people. I'm going to level again. We'll run it back. Little X Udo returns to the arena. He's got some HP. We're not slow. That's for sure. I think we gotta take another level. We get the other goblet. That's not bad. Almost capped. Uh-oh. Well, we're dead. We're dead. This is the fully realized Trigem build here with, as soon as this goes off, we die. Actually, huh. We almost won that. Somehow. I thought we were gonna lose a lot of rating there, but it ended up not so bad. Sometimes you clutch it out. Clutch it out. Okay, well, you know, I was gonna try the strategy of like not leveling on day one, but we actually rolled the highest DPS possible day one, which is Void Spike Arcane Cleaver. So that's cool. I believe this is the highest. I'm like fairly certain this is the actual best day one possible, and that it does not lose. And one thing I was going to mention earlier that I didn't realize before, if you win, you get 4 more XP than if you lose. So losing early on is really, really bad, because that's essentially like 4 extra gold. I will take another Void Spike. I was tempted to grab the Wildfire here. I do think Wildfire is like really good. Flare is also not bad. The Wildfire's key thing. I'm gonna just let it roll though. Mr. Apocalypse, huh? He has a Molten Blow Wildfire. I don't know about this. This might actually be in his favor. By 1? Okay. That was close. But as close as it could be. We're on a roll, though. Takes 28 to level up. So that's 25. We could save it for an epic. Probably lose today if we do that. Probably worth it. Oh no. I'm my own worst enemy, as the song goes. This is always what happens. What happens when I do multiple runs back to back? Just immediately punished. As good as what I have is, we don't quite clear. But this is how good like this start is. Look, oh my god, we actually won. We didn't buy anything that day, and we still won. It's kind of gross. Oh, and we get a free lifeguard. Crazy. We're on pace for greatness here. Big hits. Not big hits. Decay is really funny. Midas Diary is probably the best thing here. It's also worth a lot. Kind of wish I had that ruby knife. Part of me wants to sell this sell this lifeguard for the ruby knife, but I think we still win with what we have. We'll just fight Ash with it. Ash catch him over here. What the fuck? I have never seen this homebrew. 3 damage, 75 heal. It's pretty good. Honestly, this is about as good a fight as we could have hoped for, though. It's slow, so we get extra gold from Diary. I guess we're looking for ruby daggers, which I think there was one in the shop, so I probably should have locked it. Yeah, ruby daggers into Shardfang early could give us like infinite income. Are we actually gonna win this fight too? No. Okay. Well, that would have been incredibly lucky. But now we have money. Moon Knife is a dagger that is like super, super good here. Also, Ruby Knife. Now we have 29. Forgive me, but I don't think the math adds up there. So I'm just gonna hold. We'll just let this do its thing. I think it wins probably. Oh, against Ash again. Yeah, this is infinitely better because first of all, we're gonna win this fight. I'm fairly certain. Second of all, we're gonna generate so much money. Like so much money. Moon Knife plus Midas Diary is some insane economy scaling. Like actually ridiculous. Actually broken. What do we have? We have $142 now. Holy moly. Speaking of holy, none of these being holy really does anything. Midas Diary holy is funny. Holy tag. No, Let's just take the buff now, and we can just go straight to level 5. And just try and high roll here. The question is where we want to pivot at. Because there's a Flaming War Axe on day 6, which is pretty good. As far as pretty good things go, this is near the top. We do have an Arcane Cleaver already. Flaming War Axe plus Arcane Cleaver. We could sell the Void Spike. I don't think we want to. We get this. I'm gonna reroll again. Ooh. Ooh, wait a second. Wait a second here. Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna take the lost fragment. We're gonna sell this. I'm gonna sell this. I'm gonna take the shard fang. And I'm going to slap a lost fragment on it, and we're about to generate infinite money. I guess the question is, do I want to lock a blazing bowl? Like, are we gonna pivot away from the bleed stuff? Or are we just gonna lead into shard fang right now? Because we have the flaming war axe, we have the arcane cleaver, we have the Midas diary, we have the shard fang. Like, we're two different builds right now, and we have time to pivot. Thankfully, arcane cleaver does it all. We'll just see what the next shop has. We might lose here, but even if we do, I'm not super concerned. We're going to generate so much money. And actually, no, we're just going to win. So, yeah, we're really far ahead. We're really, really far ahead today. Like, this is fantastic. This is as good as it gets. Yeah, $164. Nice. So, I'm gonna level, and I'm gonna level again. There's a nature's call. We could put... We could put the nature's call with the shard fang. It's fine. I think we could do better with what we have. Oh. Okay. I just don't know where I'd even put this, honestly. Maybe over the ruby knife? I don't know. I'm gonna freeze it. We're gonna have an upgraded lost fragment. It's gonna be good. I think we still win today, but it's gonna be closer. We gained a lot of HP, but oh wait. What is all this? No, he hasn't upgraded. No, we got bled out here. That's gross. Gross. That's okay though. We have a lot of potential. Cleric. Oh, cleric puts us to 7 too, so we get extra lives. All right, this is upgraded. That's kind of sick. Emerald sword goes kind of crazy. All right, and that's where we're at now. On some crystal fun. Let's take the ruby knife, see if we can pair it. Pair it, not parrot, like the bird. And I'd rather put it on this. So, Shardfang can't get bleed, which was a super big nerf to the build, unfortunately. By that logic, this is better. The arcane axe can go. The only downside with this is that it's not a dagger. But I think I only need this for like one more day. That's what my brain's telling me anyways. All right, these are all misses. We are only day 8, so we have like potential to mix it up if we wanted to. Well, there's an amber, so that's like an easy purchase. Just have to decide what we're gonna do with it. So if we do like an amber, you could amber nature's call is a thing, because then that's 2x, and then that combines with lost fragment for some absolute shenanigans. Don't have enough to buy it outright here, so we sell that, which I don't want to do. I can just lock this. We'll run this day like this, buy nature's call, and we're in a pretty good spot. We're likely to win today. Should have more EHP than our opponent. We have this scaling of lost fragment plus bleed. We really want to get an upgraded shard fang, like that's the goal here, but You know, we're gonna have to actually get there. Count Vlado appears today. How rude of him. How rude of him. So there is the one item that gives... Oh, but it's bleed for every dark item. That's not very good. Upgrade an epic... Oh, upgrade an epic item. Upgrade the amber. Oh, it's so easy. I almost passed over it. Okay. Hold on now. Hold on. So this... Doing this is very degenerate. We also have 200... I'm gonna... Okay, now we're 9,000. That's pretty good. If I Nature's Call right here, I can even put the book back, I think. So as this gets multicast, it's going to get triggered twice, but then because this is an extra multicast, it's going to get triggered 4 times. But then, because this will be multicast, it's going to be 8 times. But then once it gets multicast again, it's going to be 12 times. And each time that's going to trigger Shard Fang, which is going to trigger the Midas Diary. Yeah, I mean, this seems fine. It seems okay. I guess by that logic, I should just level up again. And definitely lock in another Crystal Sword. All right, here we go. So we just need a couple triggers here. Oh, wow. Oh, also this gets bleed. I forgot. Amber's a crystal, so Emerald Sword's giving it bleed. That's actually, like, that's a really, really not insignificant point about all of that. All right, we're going to level again. We're at max HP. The power of Midas Diary. Also, don't need Midas Diary now, so it can also go. It has carried us to the Promised Land. Although it might be staying. Nope. It will not. It will not be staying. Really just trying to find some Shard Fangs, but this is a crazy setup here. Did they execute us? Oh no, I think they're dead before. I think they're dead before that happens. We're kind of slow to start off, though. I think we need a... like a time pendant. Maybe another lost fragment. Hey. Hey, you. So I think the lost fragment underneath this is just strictly better. Except for the first instance of it is worse. But that's okay. There's a time pendant. Okay. Okay, so we'll take the time pendant. I'll put the time pendant here. Let's sell this book, sell these aren't doing anything anymore. Void Stinger is certainly, like, good. But not really helping with what we're doing. Kind of just want to upgrade all the items we have. I don't know why Shard Fang hasn't appeared for us. Another Nature's Call, but I don't think we're Nature's Calling. I think that's off the table at this point. Here's the Shard Fang. Okay. Well, now you can decide is like, I think another Shard Fang is probably better than the base time pendant. Probably. Uh-oh. 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 Damn. Yeah, I mean, Soul Splitter plus 24 with the 700 damage Void Stinger is kind of scary. We need another Shard Fang, basically. Okay, and we're immediately rewarded. Appreciate it. We've passed... why did I take the cheapest option there? All right, so... this into... like, this is about as good as I can do this build. Can I get another time pendant, please? That is what we need. We do have another day for this, but it's getting to the point where this, what I'm doing right now, falls off compared to other people's stuff. We needed to win earlier because we don't have any like crazy advanced builds, although this guy doesn't have a lot of HP. Nice. All right, one win away. One win away. I'll grab the fragment. So it's either a lost fragment or a time pendant here. There are no alternatives to what we're after. We do have a life to give though, which is good because we cannot afford that. So yeah, if we didn't have a life to give, we could sell this and this and I think buy it. Actually, no, that doesn't math out, but whatever. I have to assume we beat this, right? I don't know. They heal a lot. We do. This is a funny fight. Yeah, bleed overcomes. Bleed overcomes. See, they needed a protector, and there's our 10 wins. Nice. I mean, we did start with the best possible day one, but this was gonna fall off. Like after, I don't trust that build after day 13. I really don't. This is interesting. I think it's interesting because double wildfire is like one of the craziest things you can do on day one. It's one of the better builds. For the sake of like testing out what Fluffy said, we're just gonna level up and try and high roll. We lose. I think we lose this one pretty convincingly. There was a post in my Discord of winning the day one fight with no items. You just ended up getting lucky in the game because the opponent also had no items. All right, so this isn't my favorite epic. But it's pretty good. I don't think it beats all of these things together. Admittedly, however, if we can get some choppers or something, we could kind of go crazy with it. Interesting. I mean, it really depends on what epic you hit, right? No choppers. No choppers is kind of gross. If we got an axe book, that would be crazy. Man, I really wanted to get an axe book here, but I mean, we're not gonna skip two dark steals. Dark steals nutso. Wow, upgraded sword technique? Stay 3 though. I must feel like that's too late. Especially on a novice blade. This needs to be on, I mean, I don't even know what it could even be on day 3, but novice blade's not gonna get you there. Potion seller. Upgrade. Okay, so one thing we could do is give the axe crit, but that seems loose. We could weapon buff potion it if we're like really committed. I'm gonna do this for the funsies. This is 100% the correct choice though. 8 shield. Okay. I don't even know if I'm gonna use it on this thing now, to be fair. Takes 28 to level. So we are $1 short from getting both. Wait. Insane tech. Insane. In the membrane. Oh, there's some... This is some bullshit here. Fire Mace is really good, but it did get nerfed. Nightfall is obviously absurd. Conjure Spear is maybe the most absurd of all of these things. Unfortunately, they all lead to us losing today, so I think what we're supposed to do is take Conjure Spear, sell this guy, find a spear. Oh my god, that is a treasure chest. I'm gonna take the Silver Lance so that I can... I'm just gonna put the Iron Potion here so we can live a little bit longer for this. I'm gonna freeze this. The Noble Spear would be nice to copy. Oh, this might be the dream. Obviously this bow doesn't do like an insignificant amount of damage, and it does have burn on it, which is really nice. But running into a healing build here means we get at least enough to make 2 spears, probably 3 spears, maybe 4 spears. And that makes the sacrifice 100% worth it. Yeah, I think that was the 3rd one. This would be the 4th one. Ooh, fatigue might kill us. It's so close. Oh, I think we actually got 4. Which is kind of nuts. Yeah. All right, what's in the box? Decay Fire Orb? I do love a Fire Orb. It's kind of the dumbest thing we can do here. Although we need a fire item to capitalize on it. Just, you know, any fire item. Are we doing this again? Nightfall into Conjure Spear? I mean... I guess. There's a wildfire. I'd have to sell all of these to get it going. Alternatively, I could just sell my Solaris. Really don't like that. I really don't. I could put on Arcane Cleaver. I really hate to waste this Fire Orb. Losing a lot of economy, but maybe it doesn't matter if we're losing all the economy if, you know, we're just winning. Okay. Wait. I made a goof. This doesn't work. I forgot. Okay, one of my small complaints with the game, my very small complaints, and this is a more of a me problem. So, Fire Orb says the flame item, whereas stuff like Jade, the poison one, only affects, you know, affects poison items. This affects flame items with the flame tag, not items that have the burn effect. Little small distinction there that ends up mattering quite a great deal. Because, yeah. That ended up being pretty bad. However, worse things have happened. Well, there's a fire mace, so that's good news. I think I'm just gonna take the XP here to level. Put this here. A lot of Nightfalls. A lot of Nightfalls. I would like to level up. I think the Solaris can probably go. There's another Nightfall. Just level up again. By the goblet. Okay, sure. This is a weird one. We're close to death, but we have to be favored in this fight. We have to be. And then, you know, we'll see what happens. Burning is gonna get us the win here, as it usually does. And then we make another Nightfall. And then there's another Nightfall, which I'll probably I'll probably take because it airs well, but we could just protect her. Kind of like that better. And Frostbound isn't awful. Admittedly, not the craziest here. Nightfalls are pretty slow, is the main problem. I'm gonna level up. I feel pretty safe with what we're doing right now. We got 2 upgraded Nightfalls on day 7. We have a protector to keep debuffs off of us. We're doing like some actual burning here at the bottom. Like this is multiple engines going at once. We only got one lone Nightfall out of that. Sad. But it is $23, so that's pretty neat. There's another Nightfall. There's another Fire Mace. I'm just gonna freeze the shop. Uh-oh. We are on a clock. Wait. Does this do 4,000? Damn. Damn. The timing for that, putting it to 6,000 instead of 4. Good job, Raven. I approve. Carmen San Diego. We could upgrade an epic item. Okay, this is tough because upgrading a fire orb is pretty cool here. But Carmen's my favorite. Okay, sure. Another Nightfall? I don't think another Nightfall is in order here. We could take the Fire Mace, but I think we can do better. You gotta get faster. But I think I'm just gonna reroll and hope for good things. Okay, so give an item +1 multicast is in fact really, like one of the best. It's probably the best thing you can do with Carmen. The question is, does it go on one of the Nightfalls or does it go on the Fire Orb? I can't believe we missed the Dracula event both times we've done this. Conjure Spear's got to go. We're going to buy the Phantom Brew. I'm going to put it on this. To throw the other one up here too. Another Fire Orb. I mean, we might have to get away from the Fire Orb. Because Time Pendant now is a real thing. In fact, probably sell that. Yeah, that seems better. Just having this be faster. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's Frosty? Is it... Oh. I see. I see. Not good enough. Not good enough. That's a little slow. I like the spirit, though. I like the spirit. That is 2 soul splitters. I'm gonna level. Reroll once. Shop contains a random tailored build. It's like the whole bleed build put together. Shop contains only items you own. This is a good shop. And this is full of wonderful things. We're going to lock this and hopefully survive today. Although it is very questionable. We do hit pretty hard. They don't, but they hit really fast. All right, we got there. Back to our shop over here. So I'm gonna buy both of these. What's in this? The Doom Guide, that's not happening, but we could sell it. This Fire Mace is at 30 burn. I just don't know if that's like... This doesn't feel like our end game right now. I feel like we need something with these Nightfalls. All items on sale. Okay, well, half price Moon Knife is great. Time Pendant, obviously, also great. Orbs don't help us here. There's not even Fire Orb, which is gross. Carmen. Okay, this is rude. Pedal Staff's like the worst item in the game. Trigger your start of combat. Yeah, I mean, that's cool, but not really doing anything here. The Moon Knife. Another Protector. I mean, another Protector's pretty good. These are just both so slow. Maybe this is better. We need some Lost Fragments. I think that's the only answer. Although a Cobalt Spear might actually be the answer. Hold on, except we can't because we multicasted this Nightfall. So that doesn't actually work. Shit. Dreamcatcher underneath the Nightfall? On day 11? Nah. All items on sale again. Nothing. Another Protector. Really just fishing now for like a big crazy roll from her. Okay. Lost Fragment me? So you're saying there's a chance. And now we come to the part where this Fire Orb doesn't do anything, which is awkward. Void Stinger. It's fine. Runic Shield's fine. I don't really want to reroll anymore. I think we do have 50 though. We could Runic Shield. Would Void Stinger. Just none of these do anything with it, so it's not like reroll one more time. See, just out of greed here. What I should have done is I should have sold the Fire Orb before for the and kept the Protector. That would have been smarter, but here we are. Apparently it's just Nightfall day. All right, we're positive. Positive rating again, somehow. We'd like to level up. This is the best possible shop, I think. Buy this, I'll buy this. It's here. Fire Mace can go. We don't really care anymore. Give me that, and give me that. Sell this, just see if we can roll into anything good, since we want to roll a bunch. There's a treasure chest, I'll take it. This is about as good as you can do with this setup that we have. And I think we're favored? I don't know. This is a lot of multi-tack. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Back-to-back 10 wins? What's here? Damn. Damn. Cobalt Spear has some applications, like right here. Over this Nightfall, specifically. I'm rolling over the effective HP here, which is probably a mistake. Or not. Or not. Art was everything we ever wanted. Well, now our HP is capped. We have some days to win, so I'm going to hold this goblet, and there's no telling at this point. If this is Frosty, no, it's not Frosty, so we have a chance. Yeah, okay. I don't think we're favored in any of these next fights. Use this on item, gain a base copy of it. Sick. Thank you, Carmen. Give me another multi. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Only legendary items. Nope. Can we get potions, please? Only artifacts? Not exactly it. Orbs. I mean, we're max level. Really, all we can hope for at this point is potions. Our 7 cold shots. What about a upgraded Nightfall? These trigger 2 extra times, so this would get 150 damage a night. Is that better than 1 lost fragment over here? I think it really is. Can I afford it though? It's 135 of 65 plus 30 is 95 plus 20. We cannot afford an upgraded version. That's kind of rough. That's kind of rough being that short, because I think that's one thing where I would take it. Oh well. Ooh, this looks scary. Super scary. But not fast enough. Having max HP really matters, guys. All right, we got a lot of money. Big Carmen rolls here. Only potions. 8 damage. These are free items. This is shield. Don't think that works, but I'm just gonna buy the shop. So can I put? No, doesn't work. Give an item a 25% crit chance. Doesn't actually do anything. Dark tag, kind of funny. Give an item 8 damage, sure. 8 shield, sure. We have free trades here. So if we see lost fragments, that would be cool. Max HP doesn't do anything. Somehow out of money. He says after purchasing a bunch of things for quite literally no reason, I'm going to give this crit and dark because it's funny, I think. We're on lethal, so I'm just like rolling here as far as we can. And we're out. 2 value potions going to nothing. I guess we could do this. Carmen really did us dirty there at the end. All right, well, last game. Oh, I think we're dead. Wait, I don't know the math on this. I'm not doing it. Is it instant death? It is. Well, we did what we could. It feels appropriate to lose to Super Doom Guide build. But, you know, it's day 15. It's day 15. This wasn't even that amazing either. Like, He could have had a lost fragment underneath and a time pendant above, and it would have been way better on the frosty orb, of course. But either way, I mean, that's pretty good with Nightfalls. We got a 10-win Nightfall run, and then we got a 9-win Nightfall run. No complaints here. And that was with starting with skipping day 1. The other win was with starting with the best possible run, so not bad. Anyways, hope you guys liked the video. More to come, of course. This game's awesome. Also, I found out this week that, or I realized this week that the Bazaar is coming to Steam, so I'll probably be slipping that in now, because I think having its own dedicated route, like, launcher was keeping me from getting it, and some, like, free-to-play stuff, but apparently they're removing that, so assuming that's the case, we're going to be jumping into that game as well to add to our auto-battler agenda, so hopefully the community can go and take over that game, because surely we're better than them. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Jeff out. Bye.